Hey y'all. Now y'all know how it reads with Phil, don't sleep. So let's jump right into it. The book I'm reviewing is Savagely in Love by True Life. The key players are Cien and Miko. Cien's mother is in debt to a drug dealer, which is Miko, for $800 in drugs. She trades Cien to cover her debt. Miko takes her in, clothes her, feeds her, put a roof over her head. He's really good to her. Thank God, because this crackhead had no idea what this man was gonna do to this little girl when she made that trade-off. So I'm glad he was a good guy. And it's basically because him and his little sister was left on the stairs of a church by his mom when he was growing up. And they both went into the system and they split him up. When he was about 14 years old, he started getting involved with some of the local drug dealers, and he started kind of like learning the game. By the time he was 17, he was running the streets, and that's when he found his sister that was being raised by her foster mother named Mrs. Thymes. So it was times he would go get her and bring her over to the house, and she and Cien would play and things like that because they was kind of close in age. Well, anyway, by the time Cien was 16 years old, he started teaching her the game. You know, she was cooking the dope, bagging the dope, delivering the dope. So she was getting real deep in the game with him. He was teaching her everything he knew. By the time she was 18 years old, he bought her this beautiful car. Actually, he bought her that when she was 16, a BMW. But when she gets 18 years old, he throws her this big party and he takes her virginity. Don't ask me how that came into play. But anyway, at this time, they start this little side chick love affair or whatever because Miko is married. But he decides to expand his business to Texas. So he leaves Cien in charge of his Atlanta business. Now, you know, his day ones, his A1s, got a problem with that. You got these grown men that's gonna be listening to a little 18-year-old girl. Oh, they hot about that. But of course, they're not gonna tell Miko that. So, you know, it's a lot of backstabbing and sneaking and, you know, all kinds of little pettiness going on because, you know, they like not taking this little girl serious. But they ain't know Cien didn't take no shorts. Oh, she was a beast. Well, anyway, in the course of this little love affair that she's having with Miko, of course, he expects to be all down, you know, in Texas doing his business with his wife. And Cien is down here running his Atlanta business, but she's supposed to be celibate. I don't know. Anyway, he's not making it home that much, but he don't expect for her to be messing with no dude because he feel like he owned her. Not because he raised her, because he had sex with her. So, you know, his name is written all on the little snatch now. When the process of this time, she's getting tired of him not coming around and it's just only phone calls and it's always business and he not showing up and she miss him. So Mrs. Thymes has a grandson named Talus. And he's a minister. Don't ask me how that got together. But anyway, they start kind of like low-key dating, you know, doing the little right and everything. And he pops in the city 50 years later and he got an attitude because she got a little boyfriend. Because, you know, she don't supposed to be doing nothing else. She's supposed to be waiting around for him. But anyway, so that's a big problem for him. He's jealous, but of course he's not acting like that. You know, he cracking his little jokes like, who would have thought Cien would have been with a pastor? You know, all that little petty, childish little stuff or whatever. Now, I ain't gonna tell you how this pans out between him and Talus. Now, mind you, however it pans out, don't forget, this is Mrs. Thymes' grandson. The Mrs. Thymes that took his sister in and raised her. But, you know, when the cookie is involved, everybody forget all about the loyalty part of it. Well, anyway, this was a very entertaining book by True Life. I really like his style of writing. I put all his social media handles beneath this video and the link to this book, because I want you to go follow him and see what he's about. See what other books that he has out there, because he has a nice little flow to his stories, and I want y'all to see how Sin get down. So check him out, Savagely in Love. And while you checking him out, don't forget to support your girl. Hit that subscribe button, the notification button, and go ahead and like this video, because when it's all said and done with, I want you to come back and comment and give me your opinion on what you thought about Savagely in Love. That's how it reads with Phil. Deuces.